Hi everyone. Our Form Friday video for today is all about the warm-up section for the SAIL exercise program. As you know, the warm-up section is the first thing that we do for class. It should be 3 to 5 minutes in length, and its goal is really to just get everything in our body moving and loosened up before we head into the aerobic section, which immediately follows this. The format I typically follow when doing a warm-up is either I think from head to toe or from toe to head, and I try to do some type of a warm-up movement that has to do with each body part as I work my way down. So I'm gonna follow that format today, and you're gonna see that I'm gonna go head to toe. So let's get started with our warm-up. I'm going to begin by rolling my head around slowly in one direction. Make sure that you don't do this too quickly. Again, the idea in a warm-up is to just get things moving. We're going to roll back the other direction. Also, make sure as you're doing this, you don't go too far back or too far to each side. Always just stretching, not pain. I'm going to take my right ear and I'm going to drop it down to my right shoulder and stretch. I'm thinking ear to shoulder, not reaching my shoulder up to my ear. Back to center, and I'm going to do the opposite side. I'm going to drop that left ear down to my left shoulder, keeping my face forward. Again, warming up, I'm going to do the same, going back to the right, drop my ear to my shoulder. This time, after I get to this position, I'm also going to turn my head and think of putting my nose to my shoulder. Rolling my nose back forward, bringing my head back up, dropping to the left. Same thing, ear to shoulder. Roll your nose in towards your shoulder. Back out for, and back up. Now let's roll those shoulders forward. And roll your shoulders back. You can have music playing during this time if you so choose. You don't have to, but it is an option. All right, I'm going to get my arms in motion. I'm going to take my right arm across my body from the shoulder and stretch it across. I'm taking my left arm and just kind of giving that arm a little support to reach across. I'm going to swing opposite, left arm up, stretching. Right arm is now doing the holding. With both arms down, I'm just going to swing them back and forth. Up and down, swinging. And let's move to that middle. And we're going to think of going around in a big circle with our hips. I like to say we're going to pretend we have a hula hoop. And we're making that hula hoop go around and around. And let's go the opposite direction. Around, just warming up those hips. Always reminding those folks with hip replacement to do what's right for their body. Okay, let's bend at the waist. And I'm going to think of bending forward, keeping my back flat, slowly going down just at the waist, knees a little soft, just to a point where my back is flat. And I'm going to hunch my back like an angry cat. And then I'm going to press my chest back to the floor and make my back flat. And now standing up slowly, think of linking each vertebrae one at a time in the back till you're up. Standing, it's important to do that slowly so we don't have anybody getting lightheaded. Moving down to my thighs, I'm going to do little taps. Getting that circulation going in my legs now. Little taps all the way around in the thigh, moving down to my knee. I'm just gonna do nice circles, warming up those knees. You can give them a little squeeze, a little bit of a circle. Now down to my calves, same thing. Just a little taps to warm that muscle up. Finally, we're gonna get down to our ankles. Think of circling that ankle around one direction. You should do this next to a chair if you need that for balance. Circling the other direction. And let's flex and point. Flex and point. Flex and point. We're moving over to the other foot. Same thing, small circles around one direction. Think of just drawing circles. And the other direction. With that toe especially, you should feel a full rotation as much as you can in that ankle. And let's flex and point. Flex and point. Flex and point. So we've moved all the way through our body. Looks like we're at about 6.5 minutes total. That counts for my talking a little bit at the beginning. So you can see it doesn't have to be a long time, doesn't have to be labored. Again, the goal, 3 to 5 minutes, just moving through the body to get things going and then get moving on to that aerobic session. Thanks for moving along with me in that warm-up.